Good. How was yours?
Pretty good.
Mine was okay.
Okay. Okay, looks like everyone's here. Okay. Uh,
They changed my Firefox tabs.
okay. Okay. All right. Is it everyone's here ready to go? I just see some muted folks, so I just wasn't sure.
Yep, ready to go.
Ready to go. Perfect.
There you go. I got you.
Okay. All right. Uh, Samara, what is the name of the diner you work at?
Lucky's.
Lucky's. Okay. All right. And what kind of owner is the owner, would you say?
I feel like the owner is one of those owners that's like usually like they have a couple places that they run, and so usually they're not like in the restaurant, but like every once in a while they'll pop in, like if a manager calls out, they'll like come in and work the shift, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Like hands on, but there's lots of places where they have to be hands on, so
Okay. What's the manager like then?
the manager is uh pretty by the book, strict, but like not mean, runs a tight ship.
Okay. And what's their name?
Aaron.
Double A or ER? IN.
ER.
Okay. Okay. Oh geez, I have too many tabs. Here we go. Get you over to the diner. Samara, you walk into work, and let's say you have like kind of the earlier shift this day, and there just seems to be kind of a commotion going on. Aaron looks, uh, I don't know if upset, not upset like as in like hurt, but like upset as in kind of annoyed. Like you know that they run a tight ship, and it seems like maybe things aren't quite as tight this morning, and that seems to have annoyed them.
Okay, so Samara is going to clock in and just uh, check in with them and see if they need anything specific done.
Yeah, I could use some help with cleaning up some meat that's been left out overnight.
You got it, boss. And then Samara goes to clean up the meat that got left out.
Okay. So you go to, like, I imagine they have, like one of those big walk-in freezers, and in front of it is like, I don't know if like you get diners get like meats and pallets or anything like that, but like it seemed like there was supposed to be a large shipment of it that was supposed to be stored, but didn't seem like it was properly stored, and like it's like it was frozen and was left overnight, and it has thawed out, and there's just like sort of uh, liquid everywhere, and this is super unusual.
So I think Samara would check the roster to see who was working after she like cleans up some of the liquid, just so that it's not like a fall hazard anymore.
Okay. Okay. So why don't you roll me investigate a mystery? Ooh, 10, nice.
Oh my god, we started off with a good roll.
Starting off strong. That's not normally what I do.
Okay, so I believe you get 2 questions from the investigate a mystery list.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, so we are using flex rules. So if something doesn't seem to fit and you have like sort of generic or specific question in mind, you can do that as well.
yeah, so I think one of the questions I wanted to know was who was working last night. Would that be like a flexible question I could?
Yeah. So I think maybe you knew, or the schedule is easily accessible to you. You knew that Bert was supposed to be working last night, and he's usually the one that um, like will get the shipments and uh, not stock because this isn't a store, but he puts stuff away.
Okay, so I guess Samara is going to I get a second question. Yes, that's correct. Don't let me lose my train of thought there. And then for the second question, what is er I'm stuck between like where did he go versus what is being concealed here. Okay. Where did Bert go?
as you were cleaning up some of the just sort of the liquid, um, you did notice like some spots of it that led out to like the alleyway. And when you were sort of when you go back to look at the sort of like defrosting meat pile there, um, you notice some of it isn't just that sort of pink liquid that the pink liquid that comes out of like defrosting meat. Like it's like you notice something that looks more like blood to you.
Okay, so and it looks like human blood, not like meat blood.
Yeah, well, it looks like blood, not like the sort of I think it's called pectin, I'm not sure. But like it's not that sort of juice that comes off of meat, it's like blood. And
Blood.
I don't know if you
Okay.
would know if it's human blood or not, but that would be the assumption.
Okay, so once I notice the human blood, um, I'm going to text JD and say, found blood at work, might be human. Should I call the cops or assume that something supernatural is going on?
So I guess JD gets this text out of nowhere that she found blood at work and like what to do. So JD would be very confused, I imagine. Because she's like, wait, don't people get injured at diners? Like, couldn't somebody have cut themselves? So I don't know. Like, JD would text back if nothing seems like paranormal, then call the police. Tell your manager first, probably. Don't touch any more evidence.
Okay. So,
And before talking to police, and she'll text back quickly right after that and say, wait, before talking to the police, make sure to get a lawyer. Wait, that's me.
Samara sends back like a laughing emoji and then goes to get the manager.
Okay, so you go to talk to your manager, Erin.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron. So was it locked up last night? Like did Bert lock up before leaving?
No, that's the thing. The door was wide open, and I can't even get a hold of Bert right now.
Okay, 'cause you sent me to clean up that meat and there's like blood. Like it's not like the like red juice that comes out of meat. It's like blood back there.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
That's not good. Can you show me?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna lead them back and like point out the blood and then like where it kind of leads out to the door.
Okay. Hmm. Do you think maybe he hurt himself?
I don't know. I mean, when you came in, was there any like, I don't know, knives out? Because I don't think you would hurt yourself on like a thing like this. And she like kicks the thing that the meat is on. Like,
No.
if Bert hurt himself, like I don't think he would like just leave without telling somebody.
Unless he went to the hospital or something.
But if he went to the hospital, wouldn't he have locked up before he left?
That is true.
I mean, and just because you can't reach him, so I think maybe we should call the cops.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Or I guess after I get off work, I could swing by Bert's and check on him, see if he's there. Or if you want me to go now, I can go now.
let's see. I'll stop by Bert's. If you can just help get the day going.
Okay.
All right. So she sort of packs up her things and goes to her car to presumably go see Bert.
I think JD would text back at some point, hey, did you call the cops? Do I need to head down?
Samara is going to text back and say, manager went to check on Bert themselves. So, hopefully...
Maybe text back, WTF is Bert.
Bert is who was working last night, comma, who left the place unlocked and no one can get a hold of now.
I'll text back, sounds sus.
Samara texts back, that's what I said, but I will keep you posted.
Don't touch the scene. Put little caution tape around it.
Samara gets those like the yellow things that are like they say like they're the ones that say this like it's wet, don't like be careful. And then like grabs like the tape from the office and just like puts tape and like takes a Sharpie and writes on the tape, do not cross.
Okay. All right.
Homemade crime scene tape.
Yeah. Love it. I think this is a good time for you to roll Destiny's Plaything.
It's a good time to roll that.
Oh no.
Wow, a 1.
How is that possible?
Rude roll.
I'm very talented at rolling badly. Thank you so much.
What happens for a negative here? What is your Destiny's Plaything negative here? Asking for an ability.
So if I fail a roll, I believe on a miss something bad is going to happen to you. And I'm pretty sure like for every time that I've rolled Destiny's Plaything, I think I failed every time.
No, I think the first one I think you did well actually. But yeah.
I don't know if I should object to that or be selfish.
Just be selfish. It'll be okay.
I also don't want to remove this from you. This beautiful 1 that you've rolled on 2d6. This beautiful thing that has happened.
Oh. Let's see. Okay, I think as you are trying to tape off the area, that kind of thing, you notice that like kind of towards where the open door is, there seems to be a lot of ants, and you go to kind of like clear off the ants, and you get stung for 1 harm, armor defeating. And like so I imagine like this sort of semi-large ant sort of stings you, and you fling it off, but like you notice that there was something weird about the ant that you saw briefly before you flung it off of you. Let's see. Yeah, so I think because of the, like, I won't tell you what it was, but
Okay, so, but there's a lot of ants over by the
yeah,
door.
there's a lot of ants.
Okay. I think Samara is going to take a dish rag, and open the door so that she's not touching it with her hand. She's using the dish rag, just on the odds that those ants are, around a dead body, that it's not disturbing the crime scene. Gotta be prepared.
Okay. So you're just looking out?
Yeah, just to see if there's anything out there.
You don't see anything directly out there, but there are a lot of ants. Why don't you read a bad situation?
Good.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, you hold 1.
Wait, what?
So,
So I hold 1 for the rest of the session?
no. Hold 1 is so you get to ask me a question off that list.
Oh!
So you can spend your hold to ask one of those questions.
Okay. What's the biggest threat?
Well, there's nothing in the immediate area, but certainly the ants aren't they don't. It doesn't seem like a normal sort of swarm of ants, and you do notice that it's leading towards like a sewer grate, or not a grate. The cap. What the?
Okay.
I've forgotten the name of it too.
Yeah,
Sewer lid?
like a
Sewer.
manhole cover.
Yes, a manhole cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Samara is gonna text JD and say definite supernatural shenanigans happening. Gather the crew and meet at the diner. And then Samara is gonna go back to work and try and get everyone ready for the for the shift to open and that kind of stuff until everybody gets there.
Okay.
So that hopefully no one will notice when she slides out the back.
Okay. Yeah, so I imagine there's, the morning crew at a diner, so probably quite a few people. Okay. So you go and help them get ready, and then you tell JD to get a hold of everyone.
Yeah. I feel bad foisting, but I can't exactly peace out of work and
Okay, JD, what do you do?
Oh, I would call Lilith first. I don't know why, but that's who I've decided on. Ring ring and tell Lilith, you know, Samara found a crime scene at her work. I think maybe it's very unclear. Something having to do with some guy named Bert. Not sure what's happening. She's requested our presence, so please come.
Okay, I'll be on my way.
And I'll just text Slade with no context and address.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Text
Reply
Lilith,
is
yeah.
okay.
Okay, yeah. Text them both an address and be like, yeah, oh, bring Vex too if you want. I guess he always comes.
Abel not coming if she wants me to.
Slade doesn't have
You-
any questions. He just says okay.
Yeah, 2 letters.
Love
No,
it.
one letter. He just types in K.
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 Okay.
I guess I'll have to make an excuse to my boss. Yeah, somebody who keeps me on retainer has asked me some questions, and I need to go apprise the situation.
Okay. Are you? That's what you're saying when you leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Well, I don't know. I feel like I should start making you do the professional move of deal with the agency every time you start leaving. It's
Okay.
funny. But yeah, so I mean, so I feel like we can just skip ahead to you all are on scene at the diner. I don't know how long it would have taken each of you to get there, but
I
Okay,
probably
so
gave-
Go ahead, JD.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at my gear and I saw that I had Lilith's phone listed, so I deleted it. That was all. I was talking out loud. Thinking out loud. Sorry.
Okay, I think as people would show up, I would just like one by one shuttle them into like the back room.
okay.
And then once everybody is there, I would be like, okay. So,
So this is where your lair for the day is. Now I just need to figure out where Slade goes.
What does Slade do as he gets there?
He gets out of his car, stands on the curb, leans against it, and lights up a cigarette, waiting for someone to show up who he recognizes.
Okay, so you wait in the parking lot until other people show up.
Oh, I was thinking it was like front parking.
Yeah, so the
It's whatever, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, whichever, either would work.
I imagine Lilith would show up before JD just because I feel like JD would be, you know, making her excuses and whatnot.
I'm there.
Okay.
We on the outside of the diner, or are we going in?
Well, it seems like Slade was waiting on the outside, and then I think once you're all there, Samara sort of brings you to the back, you said?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'll just sit on the hood of Slade's car and wait.
That's badass.
Right?
So he's leaning up against his car smoking a cigarette, and she's sitting on the hood.
Yep.
That's a great shot.
Or
I love it.
or car owner. Whoever's car this is. Vex will just sit on top of the car, I guess.
There you go.
Okay, JD, you get to the diner, and Slade's leaning up against his car smoking a cigarette, and Lilith is just sitting on the hood.
I take a picture first. Before they see me, hopefully. I just take a picture because it looks like it's straight from the 90s. Okay, and then I'll go over and be like, all right, I guess you, okay, let's go inside. Why are we out here? Let's go inside.
All right.
Usher them in. Also, Slade, please don't kill anybody. We don't know what's happening yet.
Slade tosses a cigarette to the ground and snuffs it out with his boot. Starts walking over.
JD takes that as some version of acknowledgement.
Okay. Alright, Samara, your friends have shown up. All together.
All right. So I'm gonna shuffle them through and into the back. And if anybody like who is working like looks at me, I just like wave them off. Because while Aaron is gone, I am basically in charge. Okay, and then once we get to the back, I'm gonna just give like a really quick rundown. Like, okay, so Bert worked last night. The place was unlocked when we came in this morning. Meat was left out, which Bert's not like that. Like things get put away. I was supposed to clean it up. I found this blood. And then I found this trail of ants, and one of them stung me. And it leads out to the sewer drain outside. So, sus. And the manager went to go check on Bert, but Bert like hasn't been answering his phone.
Have you contacted the manager?
I send a quick text to Aaron. Just saying, have you gotten to Bert's yet?
I think she replies, not yet. Traffic jam or something like that.
So does anybody work at the same time as Bert?
I think Bert was the only closer last night.
So he clocked in.
I don't have access to the other employees' in and out punches, but locking up is like the last part of closing procedure, so if it doesn't get done, that itself is suspicious. Plus those ants are like not normal ants, so now that I've explained this all out loud, it feels like maybe I called you guys in a little too soon, but you're here now, so.
No, it's fine. I was very interested in where you worked anyway.
Hey, Samara. I think you want a health inspector, not a Monster Hunter team.
I think the blood is the. So where is the blood? Is it just like next to the meat?
It's like mixed in.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell exactly. Like, it's not obvious.
So it doesn't look like somebody was like slaughtered. I don't know if this would be some sort of a roll to figure out like how much blood, like what sort of injury would cause that amount of blood, and would we expect the person to be okay?
I mean, I feel like that would be investigate a mystery.
Sounds good. So I think the question would be what happened here would be the closest to what I was looking for.
Okay. So if the amount of blood isn't something that, you would right away think murder or anything like that. However, with there isn't really much in the way of like a struggle or anything like, like there's no knocked over things or anything like that. But with the door being open and the amount of blood, and since there's not a lot, you could be that he was taken by something.
Okay, yeah. Guys, doesn't look like a murder amount of blood. But did you try following the ants, Samara?
Yeah, they go out into the sewer grate out back. So, like, into the manhole.
Hey, Vex.
Oh, you wait 1 minute. Let me do that.
Oh, might be.
Okay. Vex, follow those ants.
Fine. I'm gonna go follow the ant. I was totally gonna deny JD.
Okay. But, okay, so Vex leaves to go follow the ants. Does Lilith or Slade do anything?
I want to investigate a mystery.
Okay, what exactly are you doing?
Well, I was just gonna ask, what is being concealed here?
Okay.
All right, so
So, are you you're looking around or?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you get? 10?
10.
So you get 2? 3?
Yes.
No, you get 2.
So what is being concealed here?
Concealed here. I think so. There's not anything strictly that is being concealed, but let's say that you're looking around, you're taking like a closer look at some of the things, and let's say you notice like in the door jamb or something, there's like a few strands of reddish hair.
Okay. Samara,
Yes.
what color is Bert's hair?
Is that a thing I would know? Have I ever worked with Bert?
Yeah.
Is Bert's hair red?
Bert's hair is not red, but I think you
Okay.
would know Bert.
Okay. No, Bert's hair is not red.
Do you have any coworkers with red hair? Because I found a couple strands over here.
Huh. Keeper, do I have any coworkers with red hair?
Maybe, but not the length that this hair is.
Okay.
And
Thank
maybe
you.
not quite the shade.
Okay. Thank you. Not anyone whose hair is that color and length. No.
Okay. Do you have any Ziploc bags here, Samara?
I'm sure we do. And Samara
Yes.
goes rifling around for one.
Thank you.
Hey, Samara. Before Lilith does that, do you have any, and I know that you do because you work in a food place, do you want to give her some gloves?
Oh yeah,
Those
definitely.
good plastic gloves?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Samara just produces like boxes of them.
Okay. So I put the gloves on, grab the hair, and put it in a Ziploc bag.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hang on to it.
You have another hold.
Can I save it for now?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you show anyone else the hair, or?
Well, I called Samara over and JD got involved.
Mm-hmm.
Slade, did you see the hair?
Slade did see the hair.
All right.
Did Slade saw the hair?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Slade.
Does he recognize it?
Slade, you would bet your life that this is like not hair, but from a lion's mane.
Okay. Okay.
It has that sort of color and texture that you're very familiar with.
Okay. Unseeing the hair, Slade marches over and snatches a single strand out of Lilith's hand. This ain't no human hair. This cat hair. Slade's eyes light up as he says it.
Okay, but you didn't have to snatch it from me.
Slade completely ignores that.
No need to be rude, Slade.
I feel like he's almost in a trance and probably doesn't even hear it.
Yeah,
It's just so laser focused.
he doesn't give a shit about like manners. This is fucking prey.
Cat.
Get out of here with that.
It's serious now.
Oh my God.
Wait, so it's a cat. Wait, Slade, a cat? Like a meow meow cat? I don't know what to like a meow like a. Did a cat get murdered?
Oh hell no. Slade runs it through his teeth and tastes it.
Oh my God.
This is a lion's mane.
You need to taste it?
Slade completely ignores that.
Can I exchange a look with Lilith?
I'm too busy glaring at Slade for being rude to me.
Okay.
Does it even register that he's tasting cat hair?
Does he register that he's in danger?
Are these serious questions?
In character, yes.
Of course not.
Okay. I think we'll cut over to Vex. Vex, what are you doing?
I'm at the sewer grate, stealing myself to go into that smelly place. The ants are definitely going in there, right?
Yes.
Actually, is the cover on?
The cover is not on.
Oh, okay. Because that would have been a problem for a cat. Let's see here. I guess I'll go down into it. But I would also like to investigate a mystery real quick.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to sense magic in the area. So it may just be a no as an answer.
Okay. Mm,
But yeah, I can roll real quick.
okay.
God damn, why are you so good when I'm doing random nonsense? So my question is this creature magical at all? Like, able to use magic?
Okay. So I feel like that's like pretty specific. So if you want me to answer that, that would be your one question for your 10.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You don't get the sense that magic was used.
Well, that's my area of expertise. I'm going in the sewer.
Okay. Alright.
Wow, this is familiar.
Yeah.
Vex thinks he sees a crystal spider in the distance.
Yeah. So how far does Vex go?
Oh, is there still a trail of ants?
Yes, but
Because
yeah.
that's what he's focused on, so he's gonna follow that until something happens, I guess.
Okay, so you would follow it down for quite a bit.
Actually, let's say at most 5 minutes, because that's about how long Vex can stand being in a sewer.
Okay. Alright. I think... Yeah, I think there's still ants, but you don't come across anything specific. Like, it's, like, you haven't reached the end in a sense. You still see, like, a line of ants going after 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is the farthest I've ever seen ants go.
Yeah, because it's like, it's mostly because it's kind of like a winding path that you follow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you said you
Actually, let me roll to see if I go any farther than that. No, that's not good enough. He's going back. He's gonna do at my master's side to go back to Lilith.
okay. Alright, so I think a couple minutes after the conversation that was had earlier, Vex shows back up.
What did you find?
I've discovered that sewers smell awful, but the ants trail in quite a ways.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Oh, well, it's definitely not some magical creature. As in, actual magical. Didn't sense any traces of that at all.
Like
No. Hmm.
Hey Vex, you smell any more of your kind down there?
No, I've only smelled one thing while I was down there, and I did not like it.
Well, thank you for doing that, Vex.
Of course.
Samara, can you check on your manager to see if they've reached Bert?
Yeah, sure. And then Samara sends Aaron another text. That's just a question mark this time.
I think you get a text back on like OMW. Bert didn't answer the door.
Okay. Bert did not answer the door.
That's weird.
Did he not break in?
He did not break in.
Well,
Ah, that's a rookie
my
mistake.
manager is not like us, Vex.
Maybe
I
we
think
should
we
go
should
pay a visit. Yeah. I have a feeling that's about what Lilith was about to say.
Yes.
In that case, we should say it at the same time.
We won't sync up in time. I know it. But we definitely should go. We should go check Bert's house or apartment, whatever it is.
Samara, your where you were stung earlier. Did I say your arm or?
I don't remember if you said.
Okay. So I imagined it being like your arm or hand area.
Okay.
It's starting to throb.
Okay. Is it turning red or green or black?
It's not really like I mean there is like a bug aftermark, you know, like when you get stung or something. So it is a little bit red. You don't notice any other sort of visual cues that there's anything wrong, but it does throb. Like, yeah.
Okay.
So Lilith and Vex suggested to go check out Bert's place. Is that I don't know if anyone else wants to go or who wants to do what.
I think JD would say it doesn't seem likely that he would have. I don't know how likely there is any evidence there if we don't think he left here willingly. Unless you think he's in on it, on whatever is happening.
Well, do we have any other leads?
The line of ants.
You want to go in the sewer?
Vex answers, no. I do not want to go into the sewer.
No, we think it's a lion. And Samara, you said the ants were not normal.
Correct.
What does that? And then I guess JD would go look at the ants and try to figure out what the hell what Samara even means. and take a picture of one, actually. Probably to reverse Google image search.
So what you see
Go to the
is,
ant database.
yeah, you see mostly I mean, like, what you see is normal ants, but they're acting weird. And roll investigate a mystery.
Sure. What is that thing where if you draw like a line on the ground with chalk or something that an ant won't go over it?
Boric acid? Is that what
Is
it is? I think that is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would, since I'm looking at the ants, I would ask, because I want to know where did it go, but that's not what I was looking at. So it would be more like, what sort of creature is it? Like, which is in reference to like what is happening with the ants.
Okay. So, what sort of creature is it? Is that your question?
Yeah, like, yeah, in reference to like what is going on, like what could be doing this to the ants.
Okay. So, you take a closer look at the ants, and you see one out of like thousands or however many there are that its head looks a bit weird, and as you take or get a closer look at it, the head of that one ant you saw, like, I feel like you like it comes in and out of like your vision with all of the ants that are there, and like you could swear that the head of this particular ant looks like a lion.
Take a picture. I take a picture. Is that fine?
Sure.
Okay, I take a picture. Does the picture capture that it is a lion?
I feel like you'd have to get it head on to do that, and I feel like it's probably crawling away from you. So.
Okay, what I do is. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna take a white sheet of paper, put it on the ground next to where the ant was crawling, draw a circle around the ant. Or I guess otherwise try to capture the ant. That's just, I was just thinking of, I'm gonna post a link so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about.
Okay. There are
Draw.
a lot of ants. I don't know. It'll be hard to get one on its own. You could get like a.
Sorry, I don't know if you cut out.
Oh. Okay. So you're trying to do that to the ant.
Yeah, I'm realizing a cup would work just as well.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. I feel like if you try to do the paper thing, it doesn't actually fall for that. Like it seems not bothered by like trapping in a circle.
Mara, you're right. This isn't a normal ant. I mean, in addition to its head looking like a lion, it also isn't trapped by an ink circle. Also, Slade, this ant's head looks like a lion.
Thought so. So he's gonna investigate a mystery.
Okay. So I imagine you're taking a closer look at this particular ant that JD has caught in a cup.
Yep, along with the strand of hair he's holding.
Okay.
What sort of creature is it?
This is a Myrmicolian, and I will type that out.
A mouthful.
Yeah. I think it's Greek. And so what you know is that they are basically half ant, half lion, and they come in two sizes. They come in ant size or they come in lion size.
Slade, share this information with us.
Of course.
And JD will ask the exact question asked in the chat, which is, does the lion-sized one have an ant head and a lion body?
Blade responds, I wish, lol.
Yeah.
Just kidding. JK.
Yeah, fucking hate that. Oh, sorry. No. Oh. Yeah, those are terrible. Those are some dumb-looking creatures.
Okay.
Oh, this... Oh, God. I'm so happy.
I like that our setting isn't a thing where we could actually Google what this is on our phone. It's clearly all in character.
Wait, so, ants are weak to boric acid, we've determined?
It kills them.
All right, let's get some boric acid up in here.
What's-
Kill some.
What's boric acid?
A cleaning agent.
Oh.
Yeah, it
I know.
is.
Yeah. That, I don't know if any of you, there's something else too that, yeah, but no one asked. Specifically, so never mind.
That's ominous. That means that we need to ask what is it weak to, but we didn't do that, so...
Someone else can investigate a mystery and ask.
What are we asking?
We're just trying to find out what ants are weak to, so.
Oh, I still have a hold.
Oh, you do?
So, what are ants weak to?
Okay. So, what can hurt it?
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely anything pesticide type stuff would definitely work. Something else that would work is vinegar.
Really?
Hmm. So, you know, the vinegar would take care of the small ants for sure. And for regular ants, you can do like a diluted solution. I would say you're probably not too sure what would happen for a lion-sized ant, like how much vinegar you might need or what.
Gonna go get a super soaker.
Yeah, I think we
Alright.
should.
Slade's got the elbow grease for that.
All right. Well, this will be fun.
Okay. Right. So are you getting like one of the big ones, like the like basically pump sort of shotgun looking super soaker things?
With the little water pack on the back, I want one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I want the serious one. Also some water balloons.
Okay. Right. So
And Raid, of course.
okay. So
Yes.
pesticide, water balloon / super soakers full of vinegar, I assume.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. And then, do you take care of the like smaller ants?
I mean, why not?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to disturb the scene too much. But I don't want a fucking horde of ants coming for us. So probably need to do that.
Okay.
I think Raid would do the least amount of disruption to the scene since it would just kill the ants and not like introduce any sort of water. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you
wash
could do
away.
one of those bombs, those room bombs.
I don't know if the diner would like that.
I guess.
But I do like that idea. Damn it.
Yeah.
Hey, Samara,
if we
can we
s-
do a...
Well, the ants aren't really in the diner too much. They're kind of they seem to mostly have been trickled out. So it seems like they were here to maybe grab this pallet of meat and they are taking it back somewhere.
Oh. Well, I guess into the sewer we go.
Oh, while we're there, let's buy some face masks and put some menthol inside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can also do chapstick on the inside of your mask.
Why not both? Let's do both. Let's do menthol flavored chapstick.
There we go.
Do you get a cat-shaped mask for Vex?
Please.
Yes.
Save your cat.
Yes. I got it for Vex.
We can get a, like a, what is it called? They're called, they're not paper clips. They're the things that you use. They're like the laundry clippy things.
Oh, clothespins.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we can like use a child-sized mask and just like
Clip it on to
pin
him.
the, yeah.
Well, that'll be nice.
Okay.
In that case, Vex will actually go into the sewer with you without being forced to.
Well, can't Vex like just like stay in Lilith's shadow or whatever? Doesn't that?
You know, I was wondering that. Like, why is Vex not my shadow most times?
He likes wandering around,
True.
but
But you won't smell anything if you're a shadow.
thank you for that picture, by the way.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't know if he can really stay in your shadow for super long. It's more that you can summon him from your shadow.
Oh. Okay. Either way, you're prepared.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, I think you all are progressing much quicker. You had really great investigative mystery rolls, which is awesome. But you are progressing much quicker than I was expecting. So why don't we take our break now,
Okay.
and then we'll come back at 9:30, and then we'll head down into the sewers. Does that sound like a plan?
Yes.
Sounds good.
All right. Cool. See you all then. Is everyone back?
I am.
I'm back as well.
JD, are you here? I assume Slade and Vex are here.
I was momentarily distracted by memes.
JD, are you back?
We should do the plus in chat method if you're back.
Oh, does that work? That doesn't work.
No, I was saying just do it in Roll20, but that works too.
Okay.
That's what one of the streamers I watch does. They just have everyone type a plus and shit.
For some reason, I thought you said 45 because I paid deep and close attention.
Okay.
That's just the usual. Your brain immediately reverted to it.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah. Yep, I was making tea, and then I got a good old text.
Okie dokie. Alright. So. You all are set to go down to the sewers, right? You got your super soakers and balloons filled with vinegar.
The usual sewer spelunking materials.
Yes, and your masks with various
Yes.
scents.
Kitty mask, please.
Okay.
And I bought catnip.
Shit, that might actually work on him.
And I have bought catnip, please.
Sure.
I put a whole shit ton of catnip in a brown paper bag because that's what they do for the lions at the zoo.
Is it for Vex or is it for the Myrmicolians that you're gonna look tracking down?
Yeah, it's for the lion ants.
Okay.
Get them nice and high. Get them distracted, okay?
Okay. I don't have much else for it. So you So you follow the trail of ants. Are you doing anything to the ants that you encounter along the way?
I think I would be raiding them, be spraying them with some raid and or vinegar.
Okay. Alright. And I
Is that mean, do we think?
I agree.
it's prudent anyway. So I imagine Slade's in front.
Of course.
Vex is closely behind.
Alright.
He wants to see this creature, even though it's horrifying.
Okay, so you, let's say about after 10-15 minutes of like following this line of ants here and there, you kind of come to well, Slade, read a bad situation for me. Okay, so you notice that the smell is getting worse, like maybe like a rotting meat type smell. Sort of thing sort of hits you, like you're about to go further on and like but you get that sort of smell hits your nose. So that I will give you, and then you have one question on the read a bad situation.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
I think if you were to like peek ahead, you would see like you see kind of like a larger like ant body. The butt part, what is that called? The
Thorax?
yeah.
Abdomen?
Thorax sounds right.
Oh, this is related to chaos, isn't it? Shouldn't he have a +1 on that?
Yes.
Oh, I should have. You're right. It
Yeah,
should be a
so
10.
it's a 10.
So it's a 10. So you have 2 more questions.
Totally forgot. Thanks for the reminder.
But so you see like one seems to be maybe eating, and then you notice a second one. So there's still ants all over the place that seem to be like stockpiling meat, more like meat type stuff, and then there are 2 larger looking so I feel like so you can see the thorax of one and sort of it's almost like they're eating kind of right, so like around, so like they're almost like facing each other, I guess, is how they're like, because they're eating out of the same pile of some sort of meat. And then the one that you can actually see looks more like this. make that bigger. Except it has mandibles. So like here, on the side of its jaw, it has the little ant pincher thingies.
Did somebody make these, or are these naturally occurring beasts? I guess I wouldn't know that. I'm just.
Okay, you have 2 more hold.
2 more. Yep. Hmm. I guess what's most vulnerable to me?
Hmm. That's a good. Well, because not all the ants that you see are Myrmecolians. So probably I mean, like, you have your specialty against feline creatures. So I guess the big ones would be most vulnerable to you. Otherwise, it's and I feel like this also is in conjunction with the like what did you ask earlier? What are any dangers we haven't noticed? Is that so these ants seem to be piling up like food into a I don't know ant version of storage, and it seems like there is a man also like sort of within the pile of
Of meat?
within the pile of meat. So
Alive or dead?
hard to tell from this distance.
So it's not moving.
Mm-mm.
Okay. What is the best way to protect the victims or us?
So like your group or the
Yeah.
okay.
Or well, yeah.
Well,
I imagine there would be a similar answer, either case.
I mean, probably to. Well, like if for like immediate threat would be to not engage, but to like get rid of the thing, is just kind of do what Slade does, but also you have your vinegar and pesticides, right? That y'all brought with you. That should help. Um, obviously, getting that person out of that pile of meat and seeing if he's alive would help protect that person. If they're alive, you can get them out of the situation.
Okay. Slade turns around to the group and whispers to them. Weed, vinegar, and pesticide on that meat. First thing. We're going to be noticed no matter what.
Okay.
There's a man in there. Make sure you get him. Like enemy, of course, means covered with the stuff.
Yeah, true. If you're covered in vinegar, they can't really eat you.
Okay. So I guess we'll spray the meat.
Yeah. Slade will wait for them to do that, and they'll probably be noticed.
Well,
I was
it's not really a sneak in there kind of situation, I don't think.
Yeah.
I
Well, yeah.
Go ahead.
I think we should spray ourselves. I'm gonna spray myself with vinegar.
Oh, that's actually smart. Okay.
Actually, is a hurtful term there, huh?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Didn't mean it that way.
JD sprays herself with vinegar.
Okay.
I spray myself in Vex with vinegar.
Vex is not happy about that, but he'll accept
I
it.
know.
Okay. What is Samara and Slade doing?
Waiting to be spritzed with vinegar.
Yeah, Samara also is waiting to be spritzed with vinegar.
He looks at Slade and Samara standing there with their super soakers of vinegar. Do you guys want? Okay, spray them with her own super soaker.
There you go.
Samara just like holds her arms out and like just lets it happen.
Yeah, I'm applying like the spray
Yeah, sunscreen
sunscreen.
application, yeah.
Yeah, you get the back of your neck, your shoulders.
Okay.
Also, I feel bad that Vex will need to clean himself by licking himself. This is going to be very unpleasant. We'll add some salt. It'll be some salt and vinegar.
He'll probably just jump into a lake.
That's probably quicker and less painful.
He does not have a natural aversion to water.
Right, he's not an actual cat. That's important.
Or is he?
I just imagine
One of the
Vex
great
taking,
mysteries.
taking like a bubble bath. Okay. So probably the best approach if it would be to, like a two-pronged attack, I guess, if you are trying to get, like, I don't know if someone going in to spray the dude while everyone else waits is a good idea.
Is he within water balloon range?
Yeah, I mean, we have ranged weapons. I wasn't sure exactly how far away the thing was.
Yeah,
I felt like it was
it's far enough away where it hasn't noticed the five of you.
Oh, fuck, I should have got a laser pointer.
Please no.
Well, is it
That's
far
probably
enough
where
away
we're-
that water balloons and/or super soakers wouldn't reach?
Well, how far do water soakers go? I feel like no on the water soakers. Like, maybe if you had a good arm, you could throw the water balloon. Well, because I'm thinking...
They can get pretty far. Based on my previous experience, the length of a pool.
Okay, so that's like 20 feet? I would say you're further away than that. Like, closer to 50?
Alright, if there needs to be a distraction, Slade will be it.
There needs to be a less bloody distraction. I can throw my catnip and hope that they go ham.
I'm just ready to go.
I had a feeling Slade's gonna jump in there no matter what the plan is. That's his plan.
Yeah.
This is a cat. It needs a dog.
they're
It's time to do my job.
the only parts that are going to be remaining are the ant parts.
I just see him like really like you know like gripping his bat like you know like sort of twisting it, getting a good sort of grip like you know you see sort of baseball players do like you know warming up kind of a thing.
Taking some practice swings.
I should mention he has he's got little vials of vinegar and whatever and inserted into the slots in his bat.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, it's an augmentable bat. Nice.
Yeah, normally you put spikes in there, but yeah, it's modular.
Okay. So what's the plan? Who's on the like attack team and who's on the rescue team?
Vex is on the spectator team. He'll sit back and throw berries at people.
Okay.
I guess theoretically I could attack things.
You can run
JD's on the rescue team.
you can run support.
I guess I'll be on the attack team.
Okay. What about Samara?
I guess Samara will be on the attack team.
Yeah. I feel like given your backstory, that's kind of the team that you would go towards. Okay. All right. Let's
Can I give my bag of catnip to Samara and be like, you know, take this, keep it, and use it when you really need it?
Thank you.
Blade is the first to attack and will try to attack before the monsters do.
yeah, I think as soon as you get within a certain distance, like you have their attention. Like I think they've set up their base kind of in a way where they can kind of keep an eye, and they're also positioned in a way where like things can't really sneak up on them. But
You make sure to approach at an angle that the others can get in.
okay, so making sure that you're creating that opportunity for JD to go save.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So do you kind of just run in there, basically ready to?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Roll, kick some ass.
Blade kisses his bat.
I was gonna say, does any of his read a bad situation rolls apply to this? But it doesn't matter. You rolled a 13.
Yeah, that would.
Does that include your +1?
It was +1.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. 13.
Yeah, it's pretty great when you're fighting your favorite enemy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He feels alive.
Okay. Okay. So you choose an extra effect. Alright, so I think this lion's gonna swipe at you with its claws for. Let's see. 2 harm.
Hey, I'm wearing armor.
Okay. How much does your armor do? Or
1.
1? Okay. Cool.
In terms of damage, I know the bet we agreed is 2, but There's some extra stuff going on.
Alright. Well,
It's up to you.
isn't your bat is it when it's your favorite enemy or whatever, isn't it like 4? or
Yeah, it's a
something?
specialist weapon, yeah. Well, let me see. 4 harm against the specific creatures it targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you hear like a pretty good roar out of the lion, and you I'm imagining you're hitting it straight on, right? Okay, so
Oh yeah, right in the cranium.
okay, so that would be
What's your special effect for rolling high?
What? Huh? Oh.
You get to choose one of those options.
Oh, so terrible harm and force them where. I
Oh, it's
want.
only one.
Choose one.
Kick
Yeah.
some ass is weird.
Oh, that's right. Damn it! I keep forgetting that. It really should be 2, but okay. Terrible harm.
okay. So you do 5.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. All right. So yeah. So this thing took a
Does,
mighty
does
blow.
any of the vials break of the
Sure. How many
vinegar?
do you have on it? We can say one
Oh,
of them.
jeez.
Yeah, so that could be the extra damage that happened. That like it breaks and you hear like a roar of displeasure.
Slade nearly salivates as the crack of the bat echoes throughout the sewer.
Okay.
On to the next person.
All right. What is Lilith doing?
I kind of want to use magic to communicate with one of the creatures.
Is that what does that on you?
Yes, it is. I looked.
To communicate with something that does not share a language with?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, all right, I'm gonna roll for that.
Okay.
Oh, yay!
Dice are hot tonight.
I see. I was hoping to fail, but whatever. So, I'm trying to say it the right way. I guess I want to know why it's here.
I think it's confused by that question.
Well, who summoned you?
Again, it's confused.
Oh, I don't like that. So I learned nothing. All right. Then I guess I'll just spray it with the vinegar.
Right. Well, what are you like? You're
Well,
trying
this
to
is
go
figure
ahead.
out where they came from.
I think you just get images of it like roaming around different places.
Okay. Is anything something I would know? Like I could tell what it is.
It's a creature. Like it's not like it's not particularly summoned by anything or
Okay.
or anyone like that. It's just, like
Just here.
it's just here right now. Yeah. This is where it's
Okay.
set up shop.
That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, basically it's, if a bear set up shop down the street from you or whatever, like ugh.
Fire.
bear.
All
I
right,
like
so
the idea. Oh, sorry.
go on.
I just imagine Lilith basically, if you saw that bear video, bear, lion, why are you here? It's the middle of September.
No, I
Oh,
haven't seen
I've
that.
seen that. It's the one where it's eating the kayak or something like that.
Yeah, in a kayak. But anyway, that's what I imagine Lilith is essentially doing. Lion, why are you here?
Okay. Alright, what's, Vex, you said you're doing support mainly? Vex?
Oh, sorry, I was distracted by names. I'm helping JD out, so.
Okay, you're
I'll let-
helping. Alright, JD, what are you doing?
First, I think I interrupted little Ty, whatever Lilith was gonna say. So I wanna circle back to that with my stupid reference to a video. So I wanted to just make sure that that was done.
Thank you, reclaiming my time. I was just like, I was just gonna say I would just move to kick some ass then. That's all.
Okay. So I think that sort of establishing that link and getting those sort of pictures and images would take a little bit of time before you can
Move.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. JD?
Okay, then I would, be while they're all distracting the lions, I would like kind of crawl over, not crawl, walk, sneak over to where the Bert is, presumably Bert. Did we confirm with Samara that that was Bert?
You did not confirm with Samara that it was Bert.
Okay, so I'm going to who I think is Bert. And
Confirm
I
whether they're
want,
alive.
well, yeah, that was what I was gonna say. And take a pulse or see if he's breathing.
Yeah, okay, so I think you would see that he's breathing. He's also covered in like just stuff and like not covered in ants, but there's like ants around,
Pop a water balloon over him.
Okay, I think you pop this water balloon on him and like he jolts awake from, like, as I imagine it like splashed on his face, and he jolts awake and then starts like screaming because there's vinegar in his eyes.
I'm gonna cover his mouth with my hand. Say, shut up, I know it hurts, but there's a fucking lion over there. Shut the fuck up, there's a lion.
Okay, I think he goes like wide-eyed, like that sort of like almost inconsolable, like just fear on his face. And he's trying to like get away from you.
Yeah, I probably could have come up with a lie of some sort, like, you fell down a manhole, you shouldn't move, but I didn't, so here we are.
Okay. Alright, Samara. Or, sorry, wait. Vex, do you do anything as JD is helping this man?
I'll tell. Nah, actually, if I do anything, it'll probably make things worse. But oh wait, I'm not allowed to charm people. So
Right, because you don't talk in front of...
yeah. So I'm gonna instead. Are there any of the big ants nearby, or no?
No, I would say they're like 20 feet away from the pile. Like. To
Okay, I'll just be ready to make a distraction if necessary.
Okay. Okay. Now, Samara, what do you do? So, Lilith seems to be kind of standing in place, concentrating. Slade went in for and attacked the the one that was facing you. There's still like one with its I want to say thorax. Is that right? Thorax facing you right now. That's like, it seems like it's about to turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try and attack the one that's about to turn.
Okay. Alright, kick some ass.
We're back to true Samara fashion.
Oh boy. Alright.
By the way, I intend to bury your Samara when she gets hit.
Okay. Yeah, so I think what happens, or how are you going to attack? Do you have your halberd? Or.
So I guess I wouldn't have my halberd because I was at work.
Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna try and punch it.
Oh, okay.
I was muted, but I laughed very hard at that. I really am enjoying this image.
Yeah, so does a punch do? We can say one harm. Why not? For punching things. If okay, so I think what you do is that you were going to punch it, and the like sort of the thorax there moves pretty quickly, and comes down to sting you again.
Let's get this out of the way so you know how to narrate it. Alright, it's only one.
Okay. So it would have, let's say it would, okay. It goes to sting you, and, Vex was able to put up a barrier, but I guess it, the barrier didn't fully go up, and it managed to sting you. I would say, like, on the same spot for, 1 damage armor defeating.
Okay.
And you feel that sort of same, like, intense pain.
Okay.
Like that sort of throbbing.
Okay. I give Vex a thumbs up.
Okay. Alright, Slade. And make sure to mark experience.
Blade is incensed that this thing had the nerve to reach out and scratch him, so he's gonna try to finish the job.
Alright, roll kick some ass. 11.
Oh yeah, that's only 1+1. That doesn't matter though.
Okay, so what is your extra effect?
Terrible harm. +1.
Okay. So 5 total, right? So it takes 4. Okay. This it's gonna claw at you again for 2. Or actually, it's not gonna claw you. It's gonna try and grab you with its mandibles for 2. Or it does rather. So the mandibles sort of clamp down on you at the waist, and it picks you up.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, 2. You have armor, so only 1, and then it now you're like it's lifted you into the air, and it's got you pinched by the waist area. But
Okay.
it looks rough. You're pretty sure I wouldn't be able to take probably another hit like that from you. Yeah, Lilith.
I guess I would see that Slade's in trouble and squirt that same monster.
Okay, with vinegar.
Vinegar, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's kick some ass, right?
Well, I feel like it'd be more like act under pressure to.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna say that you were sort of running to get get into the right position to spray it with your super soaker, and you slip and fall.
Oh God.
And you said you had the backpack one?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you slip and fall, and like one of the straps of the backpack catches on something, so it's like a struggle to get up.
Oh goodness. Okay.
All right. JD?
Yeah, okay. So, question about his eyes. He opened them, right? So he opened his eyes or kept them closed.
Well, he's like wide-eyed right now.
Would he have functional eyes at the moment, given the copious amounts of vinegar that JD has exposed him to?
Like, can he see, or what do you mean?
Yeah, basically need to know if he had a good look at me.
I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, like I'm sure his eyes are stinging for sure. I don't know if it would have messed with his vision at all, like other than if he was like blinking a lot or wiping them. But
Yeah, I was wondering if they're watering enough that he would have a difficult time. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to think of two. I have 2 ways to try to mitigate this situation, and neither of them are great. But I'll cover his eyes for now and say, be quiet and follow me.
okay.
And keep your eyes closed, or the damage will get worse. She lies through her teeth.
Roll manipulate someone.
Very fair. Oop.
Okay, so
Mix.
yeah, mixed success. They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. Yeah. I think you see him try to scramble, but is unable to get up. So, I think he just sort of hoarsely whispers, like, I can't.
I look at his legs. Are they there?
His legs are badly damaged. I won't go through the body horror of saying that he doesn't have legs. But like they seem sort of eviscerated is not the right word, but it's the one that's coming to mind. They're like very much like cut up, like kind of from the waist down. Seems like very just badly, like not cut like a blade, but like you would guess probably, you know, pinched by the mandibles of one of the
Okay.
beta.
Can I ask him to keep his eyes closed, to wrap his hands around, like, you know, do a piggyback position and say, you know, just wrap your hands around my shoulders or however that works? It's been a while.
Okay.
Keep your eyes closed and I'll get you out.
Okay. All right. I think he would go
We can
along
give.
with that. Sure. But I'm trying to think what kind of roll you should make to be able to give this man a piggyback out of here.
You could just make it a penalty for carrying someone.
Would it be protect someone?
Yeah, it could be protect someone.
Oh, that works too.
Why not?
Oh, I guess it doesn't quite work because, yeah, on a 7+ I protect them, but I'll suffer some of the harm, so I don't know if that works here.
We could say that you
I
strain
think
yourself.
that would be if
Act under pressure.
I imagine the penalty would come if that person's attacked in some way.
Yeah, it's say protect someone if you were to like. It's not like you are like, you know, taking the bullet for them sort of. You would take the damage, but we can say that you like strain yourself to like pick up this person. Right? Does that sound fair? Or I don't know if like, I know act under pressure is sort of the catch-all, but it doesn't really. Because it seems more like a tough roll to me,
Oh, I see.
rather than a cool. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and protect someone's. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So. Okay. So I think you're able to sort of help him get out of the immediate area. I would say it's gonna take a bit for you to do that, and I don't know if taking one harm is really fair, but like let's just say that you're like really slowed down by it, and if you were like, you know, if something were to happen where you had to dodge or something, like let's give you -1 ongoing
Yeah, makes sense.
while you are carrying this person.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. All right. Vex, do anything, or are you kind of waiting to react?
Can I go help Lilith?
Yeah.
He said she's like stuck, right?
Yeah, she fell over. There's something. Her backpack is caught on something. She's struggling to get back up.
Just act under pressure, I guess.
Yeah, we can say it is because there's like 2 large creatures nearby that you have to be on the watch for.
Goddamn Vex.
Nice.
Her fails a roll.
Alright, so you are able to help get Lilith up and back on her feet.
Thank you.
I'm able to untangle whatever is tangled.
Yeah.
Now, is it damaged? Is it broken?
It, sure, maybe there's like a small hole, but it's at like the top middle part of the backpack compartment, so it's not like you're gonna lose a lot of vinegar, but maybe there is some
Okay.
trickling down.
All right.
Okay. Samara?
So has the one turned yet?
Yeah, I feel like it probably would have turned by now. And what you notice with this one is that instead of, what I have on screen there, it doesn't have the mane. It has that, like lioness face.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try and punch it again.
Okay. Kick some ass.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so you managed to punch it, and it it doesn't really feel like it took effect as you would hope. Because I feel like, if you're punching it from one and it has sort of like a tough sort of build, so you land a blow, but it doesn't really seem like it's doing as much damage as you would hope, like if you had your halberd on you or something like that. And I think it will... What will it do? I think it will go in to bite you for 4 harm.
Oh, jeez, I'm burying that, by the way. It's back up. Oh, that's a 2 protection.
Okay. Yeah. So the lion's you see the lion's jaw is about to like clamp down on you in like maybe your shoulder area, and it before it can like fully clamp, you notice the familiar sort of ripple of Vex's barrier. So he mitigates it for 2, and then if you have armor, it would be mitigated further.
Yes, I do have 1 armor.
Okay.
And if you did you use your because you rolled a 10, so did you use your extra effect? Because you could do
True.
less harm if you wanted, or something else.
Yeah. Or yeah, you could do less harm or you could do extra harm to it.
I would like to do extra harm.
Okay. So you do see it connect, but it's not as much of a as you would have hoped from attacking this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I just realized I actually have 2 armor. So
Oh, okay. Nice.
Wow. That means the blow is fully deflected.
Slade,
This music. Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
I'm just saying this music with the image of punching a lion is just very good. I don't know why they synergize well.
Slade.
Blade able to swing his bat while he's
Yeah. It's
being
got
held
you.
up.
It's got you by the waist, so it's not like a.
Okay.
I mean, you wouldn't. You know, maybe real life physics. You wouldn't get as
Mhm.
much torque from swinging. While suspended in the air. But yeah, you
Yeah.
can. You can totally attack it.
But Slade is a bat expert.
Damn straight. Slade looks it square in the eyes as he goes to swing his bat. Bringing it squarely down on the front of its head.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So I think it squeezed. Like as you were doing that, it was probably squeezing. The mandibles were squeezing in a bit, and that would be 2. But yeah. So. Right, and don't forget your armor.
But technically, I can bury her again. And I want to, because I don't want Slade to get unstable, so.
Right. That is a good plan. Plus he can then focus his entire attention on the other one.
That's 2 less. We just need Samar to not take 4 damage again. That would be nice.
Okay. So. All right. So what extra effect? So you don't. I will tell you, you don't need to do extra harm to kill this thing.
All impending danger is now focused on me.
Okay. So I think what happens is like maybe this as you connect down to hit this Myrmecolian, it maybe makes like a death sort of cry, and you see the female-headed one turn its attention to you. Okay, Lilith.
I want to do sympathetic token,
Okay.
and what I want to do is, since they're weak to the vinegar,
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to soak the vinegar, well, the hair with the vinegar,
Okay.
to see if that does anything.
All right. So, remind me what sympathetic token does.
As long as you carry a personal object belonging to someone, such as a lock of hair, full set of toenails, or treasured family heirloom, you get 1 ongoing to use magic
Okay.
against them.
Okay. So that I, So I think that's cool. Technically, the lock of hair would be from the one that just died, but
Oh,
I think
Yeah,
that's
because it's the main.
yeah, because of the main. But I mean, I don't see why it can't really. I don't know.
Should it be big magic then?
Well, what are you trying to do with the vinegar? You're trying to do
Oh,
harm?
just yeah.
Okay. I mean, just roll with roll use magic.
Okay. Can do. Mhm.
11, nice. So I think inflict 1 harm. Okay. So you with the sort of intent of harming this the one that's currently alive, right? Like you soak the fur or lion's mane in vinegar, and you inflict damage on the one. I don't know if you just maybe it just sort of like you feel it like trying to like shake off something that isn't
Yeah.
there, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that happens. Let's see. Vex already barriered Slade. JD, you are still dragging the man.
That's me protecting someone. It's not actually an action.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Yes, actually. I'm close. I want to go attack the ant.
The ant?
Yeah, I'm sorry, the lion.
Okay.
I don't remember the name. I'm going to use Fire Blast. It's a battle mage character. So I believe I roll to kick some ass using magic or weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, so this is a... Wait, is this still grabbing Samara? I forgot if she got grabbed.
No, she was about to get bit, like with a lion.
Okay, good.
Lion jaw, and then it.
This is a fire explosion. I want to hit Samara too.
Okay, so what does your fireball look like? And then read me the damage.
Oh, okay. So it's sort of like a pulse of like fire, like I don't know, because he's got that weird like sort of flamey looking form. Sort of just like peels a layer of fire off him and just shoots forward in like a fiery explosion, and does 4 harm and sets things on fire. So yeah, stuff will be alright. In true fashion of my previous master, I must set something on fire.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's 4 harm, fire, magic, close, obvious, loud.
Okay.
A lot of tag.
All right. All right. So you see this? Is the fireball still black, or is it like once it leaves you, does it turn into real fire? Or
I would say it turns into real fire because
Okay.
it does a fire tag.
okay.
Also, I'll choose to suffer a little harm in return because that was above a 10. So -1 harm.
Yeah. So I think what it would do. Yeah, I don't know because right now it's like focused on Slade.
Yeah, it is a close attack though, so I can just swing back as I attack it.
Okay. So I think as it kind of sees this bright thing coming at it, it will, maybe it'll try and sting you. For 2 harm.
Okay, so -1, so 1 harm.
Okay. So, alright. So it's not fully able to like land, but like it hurts. Like it throbs. It's like a really bad bee sting.
All right.
Hmm.
So, JD, you are still with whom you assume to be Bert. Sort of helping him get to at least the entrance part of this little hideaway for the Myrmicolians. Is there anything else that you would want to do in the meantime? Do you want to say anything, or are you just sort of focused on getting this person out?
Probably check, like, hey, you're Bert, right?
Yeah, how'd you know my name? Or, sorry, he's
People.
hoarsely whispering, sorry. Yeah, how'd you know my name?
You were, your coworkers were worried about you, so we came looking.
My coworkers, who?
Yeah, your coworkers. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, okay, okay. Who are you?
Oh, we can talk about that later. I was just confirming that you were the person we were looking for.
All right.
Shady hasn't figured out how to get out of this situation without exposing magic, so she's
Okay.
trying to limit the conversation here.
Okay. All right, Samara, what do you do? So this thing that tried to bite you has kind of turned its focus around to Slade.
Okay. I'm going to try to tackle it.
Okay, what's your intention?
To pin it down so it can't sting anybody else. Or to at least distract it enough where it could be potentially beneficial to Slade.
Okay. What would that be? Would that be...
Under pressure, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking that it's almost like a preemptive help out. It could be protect someone because you're, yeah, but like it doesn't, protect someone doesn't let you give someone +1 forward. Yeah. It seems like what you're trying to do is prevent it from attacking Slade, right?
Yes.
You're not necessarily trying to inflict damage or anything.
Right.
Yeah, that feels like a protect someone to me. But I will, if you roll like a 7 or above, I will let you pick like giving Slade +1 forward as an option.
Okay.
I'm gonna object to that one.
Okay.
From
I'll
across
give-
the room.
Samara is queen of the sixes.
I need to give her a chance. She has to. Come on, you can do it.
It's like every time you roll something, you have a +2 and you get a 4 on your dice.
There we go. Alright. So you can pick any of the ones on the list, or you can choose to give Slade +1 forward.
I'm gonna give Slade +1 forward.
Okay.
Let's see how high Slade can roll.
There's gonna be a lot of bonuses on this one.
I don't think you can fail.
I don't think so either. Which makes this so much more narratively appropriate. Yeah, Slade's eyes almost turn demonically red as he stares down the monster and swings his bat. If there's any vials, they will break on it. I'll
Okay.
leave that up to you. So.
Alright. Okay, so what's your extra effect?
Terrible harm.
Okay. So I think you see like Samara go to like tackle this thing, and it's like she's kind of holding on, and like it tries to shrug her off, and it's going to lunge at you, Slade, and you connect real hard with it, and it gives the same sort of death roar that the other one did, and it just slumps. So yeah. So now so there are 2 large Myrmicolian corpses, and the room is still there's still, you know, a lot of ants, but they seem to be well, I don't know if any of you would notice right away, but as you all sort of look around, the ants seem to be in more of a disarray, whereas they seemed a little bit more focused before.
I suppose all that's left now is to burn the nest.
Mm-hmm.
Did I burn
Yeah,
himself?
If you set a can of raid on fire, would that disperse the raid or just destroy the raid?
Probably destroy it.
You don't want to set that on a fuse or something.
Okay, so what's the plan? It sounds like you're trying to. Did you get one of those sort of like house bomb things that you were talking about earlier?
Yes.
Oh, I was just hoping to set the sewer on fire, but if you have an actual plan.
Either works.
You know what? Go on, Vex. Set it on fire.
I set things on fire. I've been permission.
Okay, so are you setting everything on fire in the room?
Yes,
Okay.
through multiple casts of battle magic.
Should we check if there were like other victims first? Or is it clear that there's only one human down here other than us? I just don't want to set somebody on fire.
Oh, yeah. Bex would at least wait for you to confirm that.
Do you go like digging through this gross pile of meat and things?
Brady's given a piggyback ride, so she's gonna motion to somebody else and say, "Hey, make sure there's no other people."
Blade will kind of move the meat chunks around with his bat. It's already kind of messy from the.
Okay. I think as you're sort of moving the meat chunks around, like I feel like you don't find any person in the pile or anything, but I feel like there is evidence that like other people have been taken down here and eaten.
Meaning there are no other victims to save.
Correct.
So if we set everything on fire, we'll remove evidence of. Well, will that destroy? That'll destroy the evidence of, like, what happened to these people. I have a proposal that. Can I drop off Mr. Bert on the side and be like, just, stay here, keep your eyes closed, and I'll be right back. And then my proposal is we acquire a bobcat or two, maybe a few, and we kill them, and we put them down here, and we frame the bobcats for murdering the people.
Are the ants eating the meat? What are the ants like? They're just bringing it. Like, do they eat anything? What is the deal? They have to eat something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be the meat.
It is the meat.
The poison the meat.
There we go.
Poison the meat in the restaurant. Poison the meat in the sewer.
I do want to remind you that you did see at least one ant-sized. Myrmicoli.
Huh?
You did see at least one ant-sized one of these things before. Although that one, like, it was just the head that was the lion, not the whole front paw there.
Or are you saying they're not all that same type?
Well, I'm saying that, it's possible that not all the ants are regular ants.
Yeah, but they're the same thing, and they would eat the same thing, right? That's where I'm going. I'm just trying to connect the ants to the meat.
Yeah.
The myrmicleons.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what they eat, is the meat, for sure. Okay, so you want to poison the meat that's here with vinegar, I assume,
Or the raid.
or the raid. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do that, and then JD proposed catching what was it like cougars? You said
Bobcats.
bobcats.
Bobcats, cougars, something. Some wild animals. Wild cats that aren't lions.
Like killing them and then framing them for.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I should. Do you need me to walk you through my logic? Because I realize that's a fucking wild thing to propose for no discernible reason. Or if maybe you understand me without explaining, also let me know. Let me know what needs to happen.
I mean, I feel like I mean, I can't speak for the other hunters, but me as the keeper is I mean, I understand you're trying to like frame a different naturally occurring large cat for the stuff that's going on here, but I guess why?
Because so if we burn everything, then those people that died will never be found, and their families will, never know what happened to them. Versus if we frame the bobcats, we can say we found Bert. We've, killed some bobcats that we think have gone rabid or some shit. And, point the police towards here.
How much would Lilith know about Aglafotis?
Oh, also, surprisingly, Vex is opposed to killing random creatures.
Oh. With her money, her wealth, I would say she's a stockholder. So she may have some pull.
Okay. So, I think, Lilith, it would occur to you that probably giving Aglafotis a call for them to just wrap things up would probably be easier than catching
Yes.
and killing wild animals to set up.
Okay.
To take the
All right.
blame.
I'll call a few friends that I know. They'll help clean this up.
Okay, yeah, I know, that was a little wild of me. I understand that, they're probably gonna do forensics on the bobcats too and see that there's no human tissue in the stomachs, and then there's gonna be a whole thing. We'll probably be framed for murder, so your option's better.
Yes, but I do like the way you think. So, it's good.
Okay. Would anyone else have voiced either concern or anything about JD's plan? Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Aglafotis will find one such Myrmecleon. Because Slade is currently hefting one of them over his shoulder to bring back as a trophy.
Oh.
I mean, it's a lion-sized thing. I think they weigh like a ton. Like, literally.
He'll get it out somehow.
And here's a proposal. Instead, he takes a lion-sized, Myrmecleon. Oh, fuck me, I don't know how to say things.
You mean an ant-sized one?
Yeah, and what did I say?
You said lion-sized.
I'm in shock from my previous proposal. Yeah, an ant-sized I keep thinking the name is Merlion. It's not a Merlion, but an ant-sized Merlion.
It's like Myrmeco Leon, basically. Myrmeco Leon.
That thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like they weigh from 300 to 500 pounds.
Oh.
I thought
So it's the same size as the lion, with it. Half of it is ant,
Mhm.
which should weigh less than a normal lion tissue. So it's still like weighs more overall.
I don't know how
Okay,
much
got
an ant's body weighs relative to its size. Like,
It's probably pretty light.
I would say even at that size, it's got to be. It can't be the same weight as like a lion's body. Anyway, I don't know how you want to word it, but Slade is definitely taking one of these things back.
Vex sees no problem with this.
What's Slade's...
Logistics be damned.
What is Slade's weird?
Check.
Wait, Vex can help with.
thinking of, I have an image of in my head of Slade taking an ant-sized lion ant and
As weird as
taking
zero.
taking its head off and mounting it.
Mounted on
Yeah,
a ring.
No, I'm sorry. What is your weird
Trophy move.
Zero.
move? What
Oh,
did you
wait,
take?
what?
For your weird alternative weird move, what did you take?
Oh, I didn't take one.
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
didn't?
Was I supposed to?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not using like general magic, you should take one. Because that's what
Oh,
they're for.
I did not know
So-
that.
Yeah, like,
Although,
like Jeremy had weird science. Like, what does Slate take?
Oh, freaking no limits.
Yeah.
okay, I don't need to
Roll.
cast magic on him to make him do a
Oh,
superhuman feat.
Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay. Yeah. Roll no limits. And do you take the male one or the female one?
Male.
Lemaine is more impressive on that one to clear.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So it looks like male lions weigh closer to the 500. So even if this weighed half of what a lion weighs, it'd be like 250 pounds. So roll no limits to see how well you get that thing out of here. Nice.
Yep,
Oh,
he's
they're
very
right.
motivated.
Very motivated to get this thing out. How are you? What? It's just, how are you gonna get it like into your car?
Backseat.
Mm,
Do you care about the ant half of it?
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he might want to taxidermy it instead of mount it on a wall.
Okay. So. All right. Whatever. Slade does that. So you are able to. Is it? You successfully killed the two Myrmecolians there and have a plan to take care of the ant-sized ones. Lilith gives a call to Aglafotis. I'm just wondering if it's like does she know them through Ty, or is it strictly from
A little bit of both.
a little bit of both? Okay. Okay, so I imagine if you asked Ty, Ty could probably reach out to
Yeah.
someone, either Jeremy or Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's sort of the plan there. Samara, what do you say or to Bert and then eventually Aaron and the rest of the staff when you get back to?
So is there any way for Bert to not see Samara? Or like has Bert definitely seen her?
I don't think Bert's seen Samara. JD has asked him to keep his eyes closed. I don't know how much longer he's gonna do that for.
I can
Yeah,
do a
so
spell to.
Do
sorry. I think that Samara would try to keep Bert from seeing her
Mm-hmm.
so that she can kind of just be like, "Oh, sorry, I went on break at work," and then like Bert is safe and Samara had nothing to do with that at all.
Okay. Okay. Do any of you talk to Bert at all to see what he knows?
Not me.
Yeah, I think JD would. Like, what happened? Like on the walk up, I'm assuming JD is still piggybacker. I think. Could we have motioned Samara to like go first? To like give her like a minute or a few. Well, I guess I don't know how many minutes head start you'd need.
Sure. Samara, would you have gone ahead or?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay. So you were asking Bert what happened?
Yeah.
So he basically describes like, he took in the, like he helped unload the meat into the diner, and then as he was putting it away, like he noticed like some more ants than usual, and then kind of a weird noise. The door opened, and like he saw this weird lion thing that basically grabbed him by these mandibles and dragged him out of there and down into the sewers. And then he woke up when you threw vinegar in his face.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know anything about mandibles, but there were some wildcats that seemed to have attacked.
I think he just gives you kind of like a look, like I know what I saw kind of thing, and it wasn't a wildcat, but he doesn't say anything.
Like, yeah, we'll get you to a hospital.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And gives her best, like, pitying look. Like, when somebody said something and you're like, oh no, 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 honey. She tries to give her best of that to, like, try to pretend she doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't really say anything. He's just sort of like, he's like exhausted and kind of just done at this point. Like just wants to go to a hospital. All right. So, you all, let's say you all make it out of the sewer. I don't know, Jeremy, if you would try and stuff this thing into your car in the
Who?
So sorry, Slade.
Oh, okay.
I've yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if Slade would stuff this thing in the middle of the day into his car. I mean, he probably would if he knows that there's
In
a
the parking lot. I mean, it sounds like the restaurant's evacuated or whatever.
No, the restaurant's still operating. I mean, like it's.
Oh,
in the-
really? With like meat sitting on the counter? Oh, wait, that's in the back, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
back.
I was in the back.
Yeah. I mean, you're in the alley-ish part, so
Yeah, you could drive the car up to the alley and probably do it when no one's looking.
Yeah.
so that's probably what you're doing. I imagine Lilith makes a phone call once she gets out of the sewer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I'll call the cleanup crew.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. So I think as Slade is maybe driving off with his new taxidermy project, I think you who would come? Would it be Scott or would it be Jeremy?
Scott.
Yeah, it would be Scott. I think Scott shows up in a familiar van.
The van.
The van.
The van. You gotta fill these guys in on the backstory sometime.
Yeah. So last season, Jeremy Jones was the professional with Aglafotis. And Scott, yeah. So I think what you see, like JD and Samara and Lilith, what you see, like there's a van. A man steps out. He's wearing like a, almost like a fedora.
The terrible disguise.
Yeah, almost like a fedora with giant. Are they like aviator sunglasses?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They hide his eyes completely.
Yeah. So giant aviator sunglasses and a fedora, and he comes up to sort of take statements. I guess, what would Scott say or do in that situation?
I would probably make my minions take statements if I'm leading a team here.
Okay. So,
I'm a veteran manager now.
okay.
Correct.
Yeah, so these like people in suits show up and like I don't know if maybe Lilith fills you in, but they're basically the sort of Men in Black type, or like they're the federal agency that deals with supernatural happenings.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Scott aware of Lilith, like, existence?
That's a question for Lilith.
I don't think so. I'll say no. So
So
it would be tricky. It would be tricky.
Yeah, because then that would be a secret that Ty has kept.
Yeah, and if I claim to be Ty's daughter, that's gonna make more questions.
Oh, yeah, if you claim that, he definitely will not believe you. I assume he's in contact with Ty.
Yes. Yes, they know, and they're not happy.
So Scott knows about
So
Lilith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess Scott knows about Lilith.
Okay. I don't have to be suspicious then. I just know she's.
No. But Scott would keep a watchful eye on me because he doesn't trust me.
Of course. Actually, he's willing to give you a chance because of his own situation. Actually,
Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Do I still have? Oh shit. No.
That's the actual picture.
Hilarious.
Where's Scott's disguise? I don't see it. Oh no.
I probably still have it. If I can remember what the folder's called. Here we go. The Demon Boy icon set.
Season 1 characters. Huh, that's weird. I don't see the other one for Scott. Did I archive? Weird. Yeah. Anyway, so
There you go.
that is that's all I have for you today. That concludes our mystery.
Okay.
Why don't we do end of session questions, and then we could, if there's any sort of narrative wrap up that you want to see happen from this mystery, we could talk about that.
Oh yeah, this is important. It's my only source of experience in this game.
Did they conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did they save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
I learned about Aglafotis, or whatever you called it.
Oh yeah.
True.
That there are. Well, we learned about these creatures that they exist.
Didn't learn how to pronounce their names though.
No.
Yeah, no. I've already forgotten their names. They're off the radar.
Okay.
Lilith confirmed that they are not important to any plot behind the scenes, so we're good.
Okay. Like, moving on.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
That Lilith's a mover and a shaker. And still has connections with Aglafotis.
Okay.
Well, has connections.
I don't think I knew how much Slade hated cats. Like,
To the point where it's surprising he's never attacked back.
Right?
yeah.
I guess I'm just not cat-like enough.
He still dislikes you.
Oh God.
Just it's a accepted reality.
Yes, you have to like everybody you work with.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else about any of the hunters that we learned?
Samara will punch a lion, which isn't, I don't think it's relevant to this question, but I did learn that. We learned where Samara works. We learned about her manager.
Yeah.
We need to have her sit down with Sonara and explain to her why it's important to have her weapon on her at all times. Otherwise, you have to punch Anne.
We learned the name of her diner, right? Happy Go Lucky or whatever you call it.
Yeah, we've been there.
Lucky.
You know we're
Lucky's.
going to be starting every session there from now on, right?
Is it just Lucky's?
That's our narrative wrap up.
Alright, Lucky's. Okay.
It have a little 4-leaf clover in the logo. I'm just kidding.
It goes to the Ursula section. The Doc Ock Ursula section.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Lucky's. Alright. Alright, so y'all marked 2 points of experience.
I leveled up.
Woo! Do you know what you're taking?
Not yet. I'm gonna go look through.
Okay.
1 point away.
I also leveled up.
Woo! Okay. Any feedback for me? Things you liked? Things that could be improved upon? Things that stood out to you?
I don't have anything.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. It's fine.
It was good.
I like.
I think you said we were moving ahead of schedule, but it still ended up completing at the normal time.
Yeah, I was surprised.
you
Yeah.
you underestimated our random nonsense of trying to get a giant ant out of a sewer.
Yeah. Yeah, the I guess because the mystery part you all handled so very quickly that I was like, whoa, this is quick, and then it ended up the rest of it took a little bit longer than I see. This game though, it's hard to tell. But yeah. Is there any other sort of narrative things that you want to do about this wrap up?
We don't have to role play it out, but I do think that the next time Samara works with Bert, she would probably just talk to him and be like, "Listen, I heard that like some crazy stuff apparently happened to you. It happened to me too when I was a kid, and like over the years I've just figured out like the best way to deal with it is to like pretend it never happened and don't talk to anybody about it because they will think you are fucking crazy."
That's nice that you would have that conversation with Bert.
I was totally considering when I got alone with him, just saying no one will ever believe you, and then vanish.
Yeah, fucking much nicer than JD, who just straight up tried to gaslight him and then tried to convey that nobody would believe him. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Okay. So the other thing is that for the I know we kind of left off last week's session with some questions about who the other magic users were and that kind of thing. I think.
Yeah, I was curious if that I forgot her name for some reason. The one I can only ever remember as the succubus NPC because that's what I thought first.
Miss Brooke?
Yeah, Miss Brooke. I was wondering if she was in there.
The alleged succubus.
Alleged, sorry.
She was not.
Okay. I assume she left town or something. Because I would think that she would get sucked in like at Ty's level.
Oh, for sure. Unless she had a better word or something, but she was not there. But there was a guy named John who was kind of sketchy about not really wanting to interact with you all, although him and Ty seemed to kind of semi know each other. And say there was another person there. I'm trying to decide. No, I don't think it would be. Yeah, so let's say there was another. Like an Asian woman.
Okay.
And we'll give her the very generic name of Grace Lee. So yeah.
What was the guy's name?
John. And the audience would know him as working for Aglafotis. He is the head of the Magical Research Department, so the MRD.
Okay.
But he didn't really seem like he wanted to talk to any of you about like who he is or what he does or anything. He just kind of was like, thanks, and then tried to leave. Kind of maybe gave a nod to Ty. I feel like they at least know each other. I don't know if Ty would remember him or not, but
Yeah, if they both seem to know Ty. Wait, does Ty know the what was her name again? I just wrote it down and I forgot already. Grace.
Grace. Let's say no. Ty does not know Grace.
Mm-mm.
All right, interesting.
His name is just John. That's weird.
He didn't like.
I'm sure he wouldn't have given us this last
Yeah,
name.
he didn't give you his last name. Like it seemed like he was purposefully not.
It's protocol.
Yeah, he was the grunt to remove her speech
No,
from Dr. Lewis.
No, he's head of the. He's not a grunt. He's head of the MRD.
Oh, well, for our purposes, it seems. He doesn't have a last name. I don't know. You gotta have more than that to be elevated above grunt status, I feel.
No, you don't. You know, sometimes it's the not having a last name that makes you truly important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nodding in the background. You don't need your last name.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see a final boss who's just called Bill. Tell me how you feel about that.
He has a last
Absolutely
name.
wonderful.
He has a last name. He didn't tell the group.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
I did want to say I did like using the alternate investigate stuff.
Oh,
So it's the first time we really used it. So
yeah.
So I wanted to ask, because you mentioned the alternate magic moves, am I supposed to do that too?
Yeah, I thought.
yeah, if you don't like normally cast spells, it recommends you take an alternate weird.
Yeah, I thought I remember talking about this at session 0, and I thought folks picked stuff, but maybe I'm misremembering.
I think I thought you were saying that, like, if you're a magic person, you can choose an alternate move in addition to whatever. I didn't realize it was like the opposite of what I had understood.
Right, anyone can use magic if it makes sense for their character. If not, you take an alternative weird. But
Yeah,
like magic is a given, and then everyone takes an alternative weird. So like, if you also do magic, you would have 2, basically.
I see. Yeah, I did not understand that
Okay.
at all. I fucked that up.
Okay. I guess then, Samara, did you take an alternative weird? You took Trust Your Gut, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like Trust Your Gut's the only one that makes sense for JD.
Okay.
Yeah, that or weird science.
Weird Science is more in line with me, Shannon, who seems to think of random shit like framing mountain lions.
Isn't the head of your office also a vampire or something? You could
Yes.
take Illuminate for that.
Do what for that?
Illuminated. You can ask your secret masters for aid. You can ask your boss for aid instead.
Oh, that's funny.
That's almost like Deal with the Agency.
It is.
Telepathically, though. I mean, I guess you could always just sort of flavor it as sending a text or something, but yeah. Yeah, so take a look and see. You know, can always flavor it different ways too. If
Yeah, I sort of flavor my path lies like that.
yeah. So, alright. Anything else?
No.
Okay, okay. Good night. Thanks for staying up later than usual.
Yeah,
Yep.
have a good night.
Have a
Have a
good
good
night.
night.
Good night. Thank you. It was fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.